harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our love tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a movie, my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Go, Monty, go, 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 go!
He's got green grass in front of him. He's at the 5 touchdown.
Woo!
How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing real good.
Hey. Always got to start the day with Kansas. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, yeah, I went ahead and went early. Oh, crap, you're early. I was watching the episode before I came over. You don't have to come now if you don't want to. I'll put the link down, and if you want to, that's fine. No pressure. Hey, Jackie. So, on my TV, the messages are trouble. Okay. Was that when she was sneaking drinking? You know, okay, Sarah. Well, you know, I want to know. I didn't get to hear what the hootenanny was between her and Kathy. I didn't get to that. I got all these, you know. I finished watching everybody's live, and then I went on, you know, from the stand and all, showing them support, and then I tried to catch up with the lab, and I saw, wow, Don Wells came on panel, right? And so let me go ahead and put these up here so y'all get make sure I'm going through this. Jackie and Sarah. Yeah, so I was like, wow, you know, and then he's like, you know, hey, you know, if you want to do this some more, you know, give me a call. Talking to, and you know, you haven't watched anything on a new case, really, because there's some that Letitia, the one who's on trial for Gannon, her doing this during the trial and stuff. I mean, and they reprimanded her, and then she fell asleep. So she's like either combative or passed out. and just not, and we're supposed to, I don't mean to laugh, but it's like people, you're supposedly pleading insanity, but you have enough gumption to be flipping off your brother and daughter and stuff while they're on the stand. Okay. Yeah, and so then what was the other child? The cult mom. I heard some of that testimony, and they got her on the phone talking to a friend or something, and she says something to the effect of, they asked her, where is your daughter, where is she, and she said she had to be freed. She had to be freed. And I thought, oh Lord, she's one of these, right? Kooky wookies. So it's kind of ironic. She's not the one bleeding insanity, or is she? I didn't either. Haven't watched anything new, really. The lab has you blocked, I guess, because I used to be a mod for Doug. Yeah, I think everybody's feuding with him. No thanks, right? What is going on there? Because for a minute, I even asked my husband, somebody, I ain't heard nothing about this, is a couple months ago. Is that no thanks guy, Doug? And then all of a sudden he's, back again. And what? I'm going to exit out and come back and see if, oh, okay. Am I going in and out or something? Can you check the modem somehow? No, I don't think it's me. I think it's her. It's okay.
I have no signal over here.
Huh? You don't? What do you mean?
No, it says I'm connected. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Jimbo was so funny. Okay, did it help? Let's see. I don't watch true crime, really too depressing, but I'm interested to watch this one about. Yeah, me too. This was going to drive me crazy. But I tell you, I got so into it that it's made me cautious about getting that involved with any others. What a rabbit hole, right? And now we're right back where we started, and he's back talking to Chris McDonough where it all began, right? As the daughter of a detective, my dad was a detective undercover. I have respect for Chris McDonough. I get that he doesn't always get it right, but I still have respect for him. And I think that the first time that I noticed his work was with the Wesley Allen Dodd case in 1992-93, which was a child pedophile turned serial killer. And he got the death penalty. My husband's being loud, so I'm going to mute for a second. He's loud.
I'm just pouring your coffee. I'm done.
Hey, Lulu. Lulu, do you want to come up and maybe answer a couple questions for us that we missed? Or if you want to answer them in chat, that's fine. I wanted to know, I think I came in, you probably saw me come in a little late. What was Kathy and her fighting about? What started their fight? Lulu says Jackie, I'm on for Josh, and he hasn't anyone blocked anymore. If you want to email him to ask about it, you can. He doesn't want any current Doug mods on his channel. Doug tends to be a loose cannon, don't he? Let me put some alleged lures up there. Okay, I understand. No problem. I understand. You've got the in-house daycare. I'm just kidding. I know you got littles. LabRatArmy@gmail. Cool. I would just wanted to know if you could fill me in a little bit about why her friend Kathy dropped her. Why are they feuding? And the stuff that Kathy is spewing about. She tried to go to rehab, and then she started drinking again. Is that right? What I understood? I only noticed because he stops into the stand and can't see him when everyone else says hi to him. It's okay. She's not a mod now, I think is what she's saying. Okay, so I have to admit, I really have a lot of respect for Josh and Chris McDonough. So if y'all aren't a fan of them, I'm sorry, but I always have been. And so okay, it was started with the wish list. Really? Okay. Lulu says I think it started with the wish list. Kathy had a wish list for items to make care packages for summer. I think Candace felt like Kathy was using the wish list. Oh. Mm, okay. No problem, Jackie. Email him. Tell him I sent you. I'm like a big sister to him. Okay. Cool. So, Jackie, go tell on him. Right here is his email. Jackie says, I understand a lot of drama over there, but I don't watch anymore. I don't have anything against them. It's cool. That's what I gathered from Kathy's video. See, that's what I missed. Okay, and so then like when I noticed, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, I noticed like when Don came in, wow, wasn't he humble? And so I wanted to listen. I wanted to see what that's about. Yeah, um, yeah, yeah. We'll leave that at that. Yeah, he's. Mhm. So yeah. Getting back to last night, I was surprised. And Sarah, if you're in here, I'll drop you a new link if you need it. Okay, if Sarah's still here, there's your link. Okay, so like I don't blame him. I understand. He's a cool guy. He is. He is. He really is. Humble. Yes, it was very calm this time and a good conversation. It was. And it got me really thinking and curious. And I know a lot of people are saying that they're coming back for the money and they're all about the money. And is this just a great big huge money grab? Okay, Sarah. What do they mean by that, Lulu? Is this a great big money grab? How I'm confused. What do you mean? I mean, she's either a missing little girl or she's not. So what do they mean by that, Lulu? That's what kind of confuses me. When people say that it's a money grab, what do they mean? It's either a missing kid or it's not. I mean, I don't understand. And another thing that confused me, Lulu, help me, was when they asked him about Tim Mullen. That's why I went live. You know what I think about Colorado City and the Warren Jeffs cult. And while we're, having a cult in court from there with the same values, Chicken Little syndrome, the world's about to end, we're all going to die, Chicken Little, Chicken Little. He said that Tim Mullen was experienced and had been through this before. What does that mean? Hey, rapper. Hope you're not rap. Just kidding. Okay, good. Lulu says people feel that creators that cover Summer Wells only cover her for the clicks and views that bring money. Chris is successful, but even without covering Summer, he is successful in his own right. But how is it a money grab for them? I mean, she is a missing little girl, right? I mean, because I know there were conspiracies there for a while that she wasn't even a real kid. Yeah, I don't either. He's sus, isn't he? For real. He's definitely suspect. Okay, so like when he said something to the effect of, well, I involved him because he's a friend, and he was experienced. I think he was talking about handling the media. I think he meant handling the media and handling social media. I hope that's what he meant. Because the chat went crazy. What you mean? He's been involved in other missing children? And then someone brought up, well, he did try to go after Brandy's mother and try to help her with her case. So that's sort of did. Oh, yeah, that's right. So is this something that he does? I'm sorry, rapper. But isn't he like FBI? I mean, who else is a creator that's an ex-cop besides Judy Ron? I mean, if we were all like in the Scooby-Doo van, I would definitely want Chris McDonough in the Scooby-Doo van with us while we go trying to solve a case. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, Judy Ron. I follow him too. Is he still active? For some reason, I thought he was still active NYC PD. Former law enforcement detective and currently a part of the Cold Case Foundation. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, my dad's ex-cop, so, yeah, sorry. But, I would suspect he would know how and what to do, as opposed to, say, Mama T, right? If we were in Vegas and I had to put my money on which one's got the most facts and knows how and what, it would definitely go, my money would be on Chris McDonough and not Mama T. Michael Vaughn's mom, Brandy, was in chat last night telling Dawn to please let Chris help them. Chris and Cold Case Foundation has been helping money. That's great. Now, I wanted to know, I know they're not going to tell us, but I thought what happened with Sarah Wandra and Monkey's case is she's probably, yes, I backed the blue. Let's put that up there. We backed the blue here. Yeah, he is good too. I follow him on Facebook too. But I thought, is she turning state's evidence? Could that be why they're dropping all charges against Sarah, because she's agreed to turn state's evidence? Isn't that kind of what they do first? They'll drop charges, and then they start to build their case. I'm sure they've been building their case, but you get what I. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm not going to put that out there much. Yeah, so I know a lot of people were crying and they were upset, and I thought, no, wait just a minute. That might be what we've been waiting for. She's got her nuts and bolts put back together, and she is turning state's evidence. That's where my mind went. So I wasn't disillusioned at all. I still think that they're and some of the things that they came back and said, that there had been deceased remains where the dogs had been. So, all's not lost. I mean, it could be a positive thing. I know, like in my daughter's case, as things happened, I took them as negatives and I had to be patient. And like when they would let them out, I'll just say to them, "Hey, May, if I heard of a dirty joke, I'll tell you one." I jumped in mud. Aha! Just kidding. There's my dirty joke. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Have no fear. I understand where you're coming from, May. With what we were talking about earlier, and you and I were here. We're here, so I'm glad you're here. So yeah, so I was like, as things progress in a case, oh, there's Miss Sarah Smiles.
Hey, sorry about that. Sorry about that delay.
Sarah is here, guys.
Yeah, woo! I just had to handle a few things on the computer that I wanted to break, so pardon me.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up on the subject at hand before I came here, so I would have the knowledge, but I failed because I was trying to crunch it in an hour. I'm starting to listen to it, but
yeah, she's
what's up,
the mod
everyone?
over there. She says, "Hey, Sarah."
She must have the lowdown, Lulu.
Yeah. So and there's May. Hey.
Hey, May. Hey. Furry butt.
Yeah. So Dawn came over and was like, I'm not gonna say it word for word because I was half asleep and really trying to listen at the same time.
Can't believe it.
It was almost as though he was saying, "Let's let bygones be bygones. Just help me find my kid."
So he finally came over to talk. I know he was invited last time Chris was there, and I was like, do it. Yeah, I didn't get to that part yet. I wish we could play the clip.
Yes. Well,
I could watch it after because, I'm just curious to hear how he sounded, because I'm just surprised he went over there. I always
screw up and get I get a strike every time I try to do that.
Yeah, no, I understand. I can watch it after. I am genuinely curious,
He came in chat. They dropped the link. He came up and he was like, "Yeah, he that guy." And Josh is like, "What guy?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's like Chris guy." And he's like, "Well, Chris is here." He's like, "Yeah, I know he is." But then it was like, "Why do you hate me?" And he was like, "Because you portrayed me wrong." He was like, "You saw something on TV and made it into something that it wasn't." And he was like saying, "Look, man, forget all that. Just help me find my kid."
That's what they said.
It was a very good live. I shared it on my community wall. If anybody wants, it's the lab and the interview room. And they have right in the middle, literally right in the middle of the show, as they're going over old material, old interviews, he comes up on panel and they all talk.
I wonder if he took the advice last time he was in the chat when Chris was there. They were inviting him and he was kind of like a little ornery in the chat saying, no, you can come to the channel that I hang out on. You know, you come over there. And Chris was like, no, I'm not going to go over there, but why don't you want my help? Brandy's in the audience. She
Right.
takes my help. You know, they were, you know, giving him that advice, like, why do you not, if you're, you know, innocent, why would you not take the free help like she is, kind of thing. So I'm wondering if like that kind of set in. He thought about that, and for
I think
Brandy
that
was being.
absolutely helped.
So yeah,
I agree
I
with
can.
you. I think that absolutely helped.
Yeah,
Lulu says he was combative in chat at first, but then when he came up, everything changed. It did. He was very humble.
he was.
And it was boy, it was like, wow. I mean, you paid attention then. You're like, he's, you know, serious.
Wow.
So yeah, we'll see, right?
Right.
He even
So-
said to Chris, let's do this again. Let's get together and do this again.
I have a couple thoughts on it without even seeing it. Was it the power of suggestion from the last show? Was it for an image, or is it legit, genuine? That's my thing, you know,
I thought he
before I
sounded
watch it.
humble.
I'm
And he
going to try to.
answered questions. Like they
Yeah.
asked him, what's the deal with Tim Mullen? You know, what's up with this?
Oh, good.
Yeah, and he was like, look, he was just a friend. He has experience. And then the chat went crazy. What do you mean experience? Da, 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 da. And
Mhm.
I took it as he has experience with handling the media, not he's got experience with missing kids.
I did not, Lulu.
Yeah, so that's how I took it. I mean, I could be wrong, but you know, I took it as he went to him in a mentoring-ship type way because he was a media person and knew how to handle the media. That's just how I took it.
Yeah,
Last night's
so
episode, yeah, right here's the link if anybody wants to watch it.
I have
Y'all,
it
it's worth
paused. I was listening to it while I was handling something, and then I got the notification you were live. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't finish it yet. I didn't even get to the dawn part. So I have it on pause. I'm gonna watch the rest of it after this, or listen to it while I'm doing stuff, you know.
Okay, now Lulu, this is two things I noticed. Yes, I noticed Candace getting angry in the back, like she didn't want them talking.
Oh, Candace.
And then I noticed that Doug was blowing up his phone, telling him not to talk.
Oh, no thanks, Doug? Or his
Yes.
friend? Okay.
No.
Has he been going to that channel too?
Has he been going over there, Lulu?
I don't see his notifications or anything like that, so. His phone was blowing up. Now, was Candace in the chat too? I saw when I was skimming to find the part when Chris came on, which was almost the whole show, I did see a picture of Candace. Was that Dawn with a picture of Candace? Was that his avatar, or did Candace go up too?
Did Candace go up too?
It could have been
She
Dawn's
was telling
avatar.
him to get off the phone.
Oh, crap.
And of course, Dawn's phone was blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Dawn said it was Doug calling from No Thanks. Psyops.
See, I don't know. I don't even know enough to know if you know, Doug's channel gets along with the lab. See, I don't even know that.
No, hell no.
Okay,
I
they
think
don't.
he was there. I think he was there one time last week at Doug's.
Oh, he did, huh? Candace was in the panel. The last time I saw Doug, he was actually on Prayer Garden. I saw the clip when he went on Prayer Gardens just because I got curious that there was a bunch of people there, but I don't even know if Prayer Garden's been on. Last I knew, she was gone for 9 days, and then I haven't heard since. So
I haven't followed her in a while.
I mean, it's not like a channel I regularly watch. I just happened to hear that, you know, there was a bunch of people over there, so I did kind of catch some of that.
Candace has
Oh,
never been.
okay.
Oh, she's wow. Wow, I wonder. Hey, Sugar
Oh, it was
Pie,
Dawn.
Honey Bun.
It was Don B and Doug that was on Prayer Gardens. That's the clip I saw. Now I remember. I think that's his name, Don B.
She says Doug and Josh
What's up,
are
Sugar
no
Pie?
longer associated at all. Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. And he was calling him. Maybe
What do you
he's
take
trying
all
to
that
get him on his
for?
channel. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you asking me something?
No, I saw him packing up his drone. He's just supposed to go to the grocery store. I'm like, where are you stopping at? Gypsy, I
Edmund goes
shared your
shopping?
love. Oh, thank you, Sugar Pie. Yeah, I get like major social anxiety when I go to the grocery store. I want to like start poking the hamburger meat, pissing the people off with the meat department.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I
I mean? So
understand.
he goes for me most of the time.
That's nice.
Yeah. She said that's nice.
Yeah, mine doesn't shop. He hates shopping.
Her husband doesn't shop.
None at all. I always envy
Sarah.
the men that goes to the store for them and stuff like that,
He goes like 50 times a day because we live literally right beside a grocery store.
I might be
and
guilty
a Dollar
myself.
General.
People are always saying, "Are you at the store again, Sarah?" Yeah, I'm always at the grocery store. I think because I try to get a few things and it always ends up, more than that. So,
Yeah, he's
or I
great
forget
about things
things.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we've always like shopped together, haven't we, honey? He sees things that I miss, so I like bringing them. He's got eyes that are drawn to different things than me.
Well, doesn't he cook too? Doesn't he do some cooking?
Oh yeah.
sometimes?
Well, he was married to a chef. Yeah. So
that's probably
his second wife was a chef.
So he knows how to pick things. Yeah.
And he'll let
mine
you know
doesn't
if
do
you're
that.
doing it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, go Stedman.
That's another reason why he does it.
I like that
Do
name.
it yourself. I'm not your mommy.
Look at IP Clean. I like that.
IP Clean. IP Clean says, I'm here listening to Sweet Jesus, but can't see or type in chat. Thank you, and looking forward to Oh, good. I'm so glad you're here. That's their name, IP Clean.
I don't.
Bad things about many people I don't watch. I'm over that. I'm over it. It zapped too much of my personal peace. Doug has said horrible things about Josh and his mother's murder. That's why I stopped following Prayer Garden.
That's how much I know. See, I didn't know.
He allegedly said she deserved it. Wow. Oh my gosh. He's kind of a Fruit Loop though, isn't he? Didn't he like party with Benny and some of the killers? So, there you go.
Oh, that's back in the day they were friends. That's right. With the
West, what's his name? Trezell West, didn't they party with him?
That I'm not sure about. I was thinking of the other case, the boy who got, oh geez, I can't even think of his name right now. Somebody else in the chat would. That I can't think of the name. The little boy that they had on video.
Cash Gurnan?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
But Doug is out there where the West boys are, and Rayshawn, right? Rayshawn told us all about that.
Geez, don't all these people have court soon enough? Like I heard you talking about the other.
Yeah, well, Trezell and them are in court this week.
Okay,
and
good.
I heard what they think happened to the boys yesterday.
You did?
So,
can you fill me in? Can you say it or no?
It's in the testimony.
But they still don't have them?
No, they apparently something about they'd gone through their garbage and they have like on video him disposing of something like a garbage bag or something like that. And they asked him about that, and so it's something to that effect that before they ever moved, the older kids overheard, thumping, thrashing, that kind of thing, as if to say that they were beaten to death at different times. And the older kids said, look, 1 minute we heard fighting and wrestling, and the next minute we didn't know where the kids were. We never saw them again.
I had a feeling that the older kids being able, observant and able to vocalize, that my feeling was they were going to be the ticket to much of what happened. And I was looking forward to hearing what the kids had to say, or if they might have had to interview them separately. I'm not sure if how old they are, or if they did like private chamber or just got them on tape. I was wondering how that was going to pan out.
They said that they got them separate and interviewed the children separate, and they each gave the exact same story. That one
Good.
minute Trezell went in, pretty, with allegedly beat the
I'm gonna have
shit
to
out of
listen
one
to
of
that.
them, and they never saw him
God.
again. And then they did it again and never saw them again. And they
Jeez.
have him like literally on video disposing of what they think was the children at different times. Now,
Oh,
this is
probably
all allegedly and just
Mhm.
my excerpts of what I got from it. If you want, they've got
Maybe.
excellent, I've shared it on my community wall.
Okay.
People that will literally read the transcripts to you because we're not allowed in court. And
I wish they would play that.
it really, it tells you like everything, how they think it went down. Because that was killing me. What happened to them? Where are the boys? Well, they know exactly what happened to them
hmm
because they've got like, what do you call it, ring video and stuff like
That's
that.
what I was going to ask you, if there was picked up on
Mhm.
like a neighbor's ring. That's the thing. All these ring cameras these days are really helping out in court, it seems.
You can forget trying to get away with a crime these
you're,
days.
you're
Big
gonna, yeah.
Brother is everywhere. You can forget it. Another thing that they did was something about luminol picked up blood in the van.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. They made a mess of the Orrin and Orson case. That's why I hated BK in the first place. They were partying with him, weren't they?
that's right. I remember you saying that, Sugar Pie. Yes.
Thank you, Lulu. Hey, Justice Jane.
What's up, everyone?
So this is a lot of cases happening right at the same time. We've got
Mhm.
the Trezell and I think her name is Jacqueline, the West Boys in Cal City. That's happening this week, and then you've got the Letitia Staunch case. That's happening right now with Gannon.
Mhm.
And then you've got Sarah Wandra with her charges dropped, but we all think she's probably turned state witness. And that's why they
Whoa,
were
dropped?
Yes.
Dropped?
But listen, they were dropped so that she can be state's witness. Bet me, knock on wood, bet me that's
Mhm.
why. Because they are still moving forward with their case. They're not
She saw
dropping the
something.
case.
She must have saw
Yes.
something. But the other guy's in
Yes.
jail for unrelated charges, right?
Right. Well, two
Or
of
safely
them,
in.
I think it was the two last ones had like some sort of indecency with a child. One of them did.
So I wonder
yeah.
if her charges were dropped, was she released and
Hey,
is she
Amcy.
protected?
Did you watch that yesterday with Dawn up on the lab and McDonough yesterday? That's what we're talking about. If you want to come up too, I'll drop you a link too, Amzy. She's big on the Summer Wells case too.
I had to mute for a second, playing above my house. Yeah, I'm just wondering about the Wonder stuff, if it was dropped and everything. I wonder, was she released? Is she protected somewhere? Is she at the same? I would imagine she can't be at the same address. People would be hounding her. Media, JLR would be there.
Yeah, all I know is that they dropped. Okay, no problem. That's just where my mom went. You know, it's not all because they said that they're still moving forward with the case. They didn't say we don't have enough evidence. We've got to start all over. They said, yes, we're moving forward. So in my mind, I'm thinking she must have turned state's evidence.
Yeah, that's I would go with that guess too.
Her. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know like where a little more info, so I'll look into that. I wish some of these cases, it drives me nuts that some can be televised and some can't. I wish they all could be. I like watching along.
I do too. Ever since the Menendez trial, I've been addicted to that.
Yeah.
And then like Casey Anthony's case, that was televised, and then OJ. But yeah, And Lulu said that Brandy was in chat last night, telling Dawn, go up and let him help you.
Oh, I'm so glad that helped.
Yeah. So a lot of cases all at once.
So Dawn took her advice. Nice.
Only because I couldn't get you in text. Changing gears just really, really, really quick. Do you think the beach that they showed looked like a North Carolina beach where Rap is?
Oh, did you text me that? I'm sorry. I was doing some skip tracing this morning. Would you like a picture? I wonder if I could try sending it to you. I got my opinions. I don't know if I should say.
I don't hear you now. Sarah? Sarah, you went out.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I'm still here, but when I go to my camera roll, you can't hear me. So I came back to say 1 second, okay? I'm still here.
Okay. Okay, Lulu says Wandra
Or I'll wait.
remains in the Piatt County Jail. Charges
Wandra.
dropped with Sarah Wandra. That's Monkey's
Okay.
case. Charges dropped without prejudice, so it can be modified and recharged in the future. So, like, if she decides not to behave and tell them what they want her to tell them, she goes back. Is that right, Lulu?
Interesting.
I'm just asking. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Of course. Sugar pie.
About what?
I don't know what specific thing, but I agree.
What you talking about?
I was going to. Did this have to do with my skip tracing? You mean? I was just gonna send her a picture, but I'll do it later on, so I don't leave.
Is anyone listening to the Daybell trial? All I heard, because I know it's going to be disgusting, is that she tried to get out of seeing the photos of the evidence. And I also know that she was saying to the one friend that they had on tape they played yesterday, she said, "Where's your daughter? Tell me where she is." And she said she had to be freed or something like that. She had to be freed. And I thought, oh, no.
I haven't been able to watch that one.
I think she thought she was taken over by demons or something.
Yeah, she went way to the wooniness, it sounds like.
Why isn't she pleading insanity instead of us, the Stouch case? Letitia's sitting there shooting people the bird. She ain't crazy.
Oh, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's sitting there shooting people the bird all through the court.
I think I did read somewhere that the judge got upset and said she was going to have to sit there and look at stuff, and I thought I even read...
then she fell asleep. Yeah, and then she fell asleep. She's like, well, if I don't get to shoot people's bird, I'm going to take a nap.
Wow.
But I don't think she's going to get out. No. And she will be recharged with failure to report a death. Okay. Okay, they're working a deal with her then, aren't they? Sugar Pie says yes, laugh out loud. What you talking about, Sugar Pie? What else was it I was going to tell you? Oh, okay. What'd she say?
Oh, my dog's having a nightmare. I got to wake him up.
Lori Valley tried to pretend she was insane. Oh, Lori Vallow Daybell? Mm-hmm. Oh, really? I don't know. I mean, you'd have to be.
She was not deemed.
I want to ask this. I'm going to say this, and y'all, a trigger warning, okay? I have a hard time cutting up a chicken.
Huh.
I don't understand how these people do this.
Nope.
And it was my understanding that they were split apart. Let's just put it without saying it.
It was gruesome.
How do you do that and not be crazy?
It was very gruesome.
Yeah, I can't listen to it. So I'm listening to the ones that aren't so bad. I
mean, I before all this went down, I followed the I know not everybody's into this, but Reverend Donna Serafina, and she's the one, because of her, and she gave descriptions of what they were wearing and everything. She helped them find them. And I'm going to
Yes.
I can't get her images of what she said happened to them that the courts might not even present, of some of the things that she said that they did. And I'm going to believe it. And I haven't been able to watch any of it. And
Hey,
I believe
Trixie, she's amazing.
and she wasn't even okay to go to court at first, whether she was crazy or not. But they said that she was not competent for trial, but that they would get her competent. That's why the trial's been delayed, as far as I know, all this time until the psychiatrist worked with her to get her competent enough for the trial.
Oh, wow.
She tried to do the insanity thing, and I think she is cuckoo, but they've been working with her to get her fit for trial, as you would say, as far as I know.
Fit for trial.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
wasn't at
I
first.
used to AMZ, and it's like trying to follow
No.
so many people. If y'all go to East Idaho News, they have the audio of the Daybell trial for
Oh.
each, and a 45-minute wrap up each night. That's what I would want to hear.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
don't want to hear the gory details. I'll have nightmares.
I don't even think the court is gonna, know some of the, I don't know. Either way, it's disturbing. I can't watch it.
Look, they put it behind a paywall.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
like, do you have to pay daily? I don't know much about these paywalls. I just keep hearing of different creators putting this video behind a paywall. I'm like, what does that mean? How do you find them? How do you know they're
Patreon.
there? Oh, okay.
It's it's a link. I've been to it. It's a link, and when you get to it, you like pay per view.
Okay. Each time? I don't know anything about it.
I don't
was
know
just
if
curious.
it's like a membership subscription or if you pay each thing you watch.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. I watched it last week and saw every autopsy photo
Oh,
of
God.
Gannon with the injuries. Was he dismembered, Amzy? Because this is a full-size 12-year-old. I mean, I don't understand how you go through that.
Nope.
Dismember a full-grown person and you not be crazy.
Yep.
What is the definition of crazy then? Yeah, she's a demon.
Certainly not normal.
Yeah, demonic. She's got that look in her eyes too.
Sitting there smiling.
Okay, Jackie. Thank you for coming. I did a summary on my second channel about Lori and Chad. I'm working on the first week summary. Oh, awesome. Amzy, can you drop your link?
And that's the True Crime Tea. I think I've seen you True Crime Tea at Gators before.
Yeah, it's Amzy.
I think that's where I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a moderator. Okay, now I got both your channels. There you go. Drop your link there, Amzy. I modded you. East Idaho News. Thank you, Lulu.
Sweet.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I understand. That's what I keep aside in case I've got to. I don't know what it is about being in here in the kitchen. I don't know if there's mold or mildew or what. But my nose runs when I sit right here. It drives me crazy. So I understand. Yeah, there's Amzy's link down there if y'all want to sub up to her. She's got a good channel. For anything Daybell, definitely follow East Idaho News. The reporter Nate Eaton, he was the one that found Chad and Lori in Hawaii 4 years. I can't believe that.
Oh, that's right. I saw
you
clips.
do this to your kids and then you go to Hawaii?
Yeah, I think you're just going to go live the dream. Let's just get rid of the kids and go live the dream, and we're never going to get caught.
I don't get that.
You're out of your mind.
I don't get that.
I saw the clip where they were picked up, yeah, thinking they're going to live out their fantasy life.
You're welcome, Amzy. I don't get that. I mean, and they were like into some weirdo religion too, where they thought the world was ending, right?
All kind of stuff.
Some kind of
He was
chicken
like
little cult.
Yeah, he's some kind of cult, yeah. And I thought she was brainwashed at first, but I don't know. They took it to the extreme. I would say extreme religion but obviously there's nothing religious about what they did. So I don't know how that got twisted into that besides cult.
He was the one who was driving this machine. Is that right? Is he the one that was pushing this? Because he had already allegedly killed his brother-in-law, right?
Yeah, I believe there was a few, 3 or 4 other murders.
5 people in total. 5.
And how is this religious? Did you ever stop to think about,
She says the church has a lot to do with this case.
Unreal.
No
I know.
kidding.
Go to Hawaii and take happy photos.
How do you even do that? Okay, I just know that, like, okay, my daughter being murdered by someone else, someplace else, made me lose my cookies more than once. I cannot imagine being the person that did it, the way that they did it, and then they go and party in Hawaii.
I know. It's unreal.
What kind of dreams are you having at night? What are you on?
They left a trail of murder on their way to Hawaii.
Yes, they are trying to put a story of her being brainwashed. The way she don't look brainwashed to me, sitting in court all smug and grinning. And
She's always smiling.
She is.
Makes you want to smack it off, don't it?
The way the defense is telling the facts. But Chad was essentially this higher power and an offshoot.
Yeah.
The LDS faith. Were they out of Colorado City, Amzie?
For real.
Moral of the story: stay away from organized religion. Me and Sarah come from the Tiger Cult. So y'all watch out for us. Okay, we cannot open the door when the Mormons come. Y'all got to. We can't be trusted.
Lesson learned.
Not claim.
I'm good. I'm good now. I see the light.
Not claimed by the not okay. I see. So they're a spinoff. They went rogue.
I think so.
They believe in light and dark spirits and casting out spirits.
I think they even
result
wrote
in
books.
destroying the body or binding it. Wow.
I think he wrote some books.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm scared to I might get it in my head a little bit. They branched off. Okay, so that's just like what happened with the Davidians. They're Branch Davidians. They did the same thing. They were a spinoff of LDS. And look what happened with Waco. This would have been another Waco, wouldn't it? They branched off from LDS and created their own church called Church of the Firstborn. Creepy. I'm sorry, but it's so awful. They justify removing the evil demons from people by murdering them.
Sure, that's okay. You think that's all right?
When I was a kid growing up, I don't remember what grade I was in, but we watched social studies, and they were telling us that in some parts of the world, now this was in 70, we'll say 6, where if you had a headache, they would cut open your skull and peel it back to let the evil spirits out because they thought you had evil. And I thought, well, how many times did they cut you open? What if you have reoccurring migraines?
Let's just keep your headaches to yourself. I'm thinking they probably kept their headaches to themselves after one of those. No more headaches. I'm good.
I'm good. Hell no, I ain't got a headache.
I feel great. I feel great. Don't touch my scalp. Don't scalp me, bro.
Yeah, right. All the dates that the killings happened also happen to fall on important dates of the satanic calendar. Wow. Charles Fallow's niece has a YouTube channel.
What?
All about the case and her deep dive into his fringe group. She's part of it, continuing it on, is she?
Damn, am I gonna have to take notes so I can view this stuff later? There's a lot of info coming out.
I don't know if that's the truth. Stay
Get my
away from
notebook.
organized religion. I agree with that. Do you have a link for her channel? She'll get it. Just 1 second. Jim Jones' religious cult was done during my time. Yeah, me too. I remember that. I do. You know, he was on a lot of drugs, so that exacerbated his paranoia.
I'll do it.
Difficult Research Channel, Charles Fallow's niece. Thank you so much, Lulu. Let me go sub up to that.
Right, I'll write it down.
Subscribe.
Oh, Diffa Cult. Catch that? See what they did there? Capital Cult
Yeah.
Research.
I'm subbing up to these.
I'm just writing it down and I'll check it out after since I can't up here. And that's Fallow's niece. Okay. Just so I can check it out.
Yeah, this is great. I like it when they sum it up because I don't want to hear all that gore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just say dismembered. Don't I don't want to see the pictures. I didn't see my own daughter's murder scene photos.
Okay, she's
I saw what it did to my husband, and that was enough. That was enough for me. I saw what it did to my brother and my ex, and that was. I said, I don't need to see that. Why do I need to see this? Right? I thought that I wanted to there for a minute, and then when I saw my husband turn white, I thought he was going to faint. I was like, I don't need to see that. You're very welcome. If you can't tell, I'm really invested in this particular case since day one, like many people have been.
I know,
I'm
it
glad that
sucks
you
you
are.
in.
I'm glad you're here. I feel very fortunate.
They suck
that
you
you're
in some
here.
of these cases. Yeah, you get
And we're
really
getting
invested.
to pick your brain about the Summer Wells case, too. I really appreciate that, Lulu. She's great. Thank you, Lynn. Winnie. So, when they started to prosecute them together, how did that go awry? Because it seems like they would be since they did it together. Is that because
Yeah.
they're trying to get her a lesser lenient sentence because they think that she was influenced by him?
I thought that's how it was at first, and I thought the judge said no and they have to be together. So now I'm confused. Do I have that wrong? Is it separate?
Yes,
I thought they
they're doing it
tried.
separate.
Oh, okay. I thought they tried to get it separate and he said no. So I had that info wrong in my brain.
Yeah, they're doing it separate. They haven't started his yet, which I can't wait because if he is,
I thought they didn't want to make people sit through two. Man, that's what I thought. Chad's
okay, here we
lawyer
go.
pushed hard for their cases to be severed. Okay. I don't know how he thinks that's going to be better for him. He's the mastermind behind it. He's the brainwasher.
You know, he's the
Not gonna help him.
brainwasher, but if you look physically, she looks like the nut job.
Yeah, she's a definition of she was brainwashed, gone psycho. You know.
It's easy to brainwash someone when they're in psychosis already.
Mhm.
Have you talked to Ray Sean, or do you follow Ray Sean? I wonder how he feels about how this case.
I do,
Is
but I
he
haven't
following
seen
the
him pop up.
investigation?
You know, I haven't seen him
Really?
pop up in a long time. Yeah. You know, I know he did our the mock court with us and stuff a long time ago, but you know, certain people you follow, like I only use my phone and it'll put like the ones you go to the most and then they, you know, people start dropping off unless you search for them. So I kind of forget, you know.
Thank you, Trixie.
or you don't get notifications for certain ones.
Yeah, Lori got out of the death penalty. Oh, I didn't know
Ah.
that.
I knew that happened, but not him. I didn't know that he was
I
still
didn't know that.
eligible.
Yeah, sugar pot, no kidding. And with good reason. Is he even still around? Does he cover cases anymore? Have they shown any of
question.
the Dave Novello hearing? They're not showing it. They're like doing art, you know.
Audio? Didn't Lulu say there was some audio on one of the news
Yeah,
channels?
Lulu said to
East Idaho News, is that what it was?
yes.
I'm gonna write that down too. I forgot about that.
Lulu said to follow this east. I'm gonna put it up here when I see it again.
Yeah.
Here it
There was
is.
a certain person's name with it. Let me see. Okay.
Right there, house.
All right.
Let me go up here.
All charges against Alec Baldwin have been dropped. I just got a breaking news.
You're kidding.
It just came across my
How?
screen. Well, I only saw the headline and
How?
it disappeared. It must have just happened just now. I didn't click on it. It disappeared already. You're probably going to see it pop up then. You know, it's just news I follow. I get little notifications. Well, dang. Where was that? Let me see. All charges against Alec Baldwin have been dropped in the Rush shooting.
What
Yeah,
news outlet is that?
Let me check again. 1 second. ABC News.
Okay. Thank you for that. Because I do follow that.
Oh, yep. I just got another one. My phone's going crazy now. Guess he must have had court today. Yeah, well, they got the money, Lulu. Sometimes that's all you need. I wonder if he'll get anything, though.
So I can read it later. Mama T has 133 people in there listening to her. And
It's
we
because
have
of her
19.
headline. It's because of her headline.
And we have 19. What is
I know.
wrong with the world? What is wrong with the world?
Drama versus current events, world events, you know?
It's prefabricated bullshit.
It's the addiction to the toxicity. Her headline was about, you know, a current YouTuber. What the F rap or something like that was in her headline. So I saw it pop up when I, you know, was already in here with you.
They removed the death penalty. Don't quote me, but it was something like that. Trixie's Creations, you are darling. So many people need things. All of Holly Weird gets. I know it. I have no desire to ever go there again.
Money.
I really don't.
Money talks.
I went on my tour, and that's enough. Oh, you're welcome, House Mouse, anytime. I need a clickbait title to Trixie. Yeah. I mean,
Now-
whatever. You know what I mean?
I was told earlier, I called my vet, just FYI, in case it happens. My vet was supposed to call me between 2 and 4, so at any moment I might get a call, but if I do, I'll come right back. I have to find out the results of the from the radiologist for my dog, so
Okay.
they didn't call me. They didn't call me yesterday, so we'll see. If I disappear suddenly, that's what it's probably
What happened?
for. We don't know, but I didn't like the vet's face when he said his knee doesn't look right and he can't understand if it's from birth, if he was injured, you know, has a reoccurring injury that he hurt, when I've never seen him walk on 3 legs. He's hurt. He's something to do with his knee, but he said it didn't look right. And he was making a weird face, so that doesn't make me feel good. He had to send it off to a radiologist. So I'm waiting to see if he needs surgery or not.
Do they cast dogs?
I don't know I don't know. I guess I have to see what the radiologist says, and then I'd have to go to a specialist in another town, and we're talking probably a lot of money. And I already paid a lot the other day, so I love my doggo,
I'm
but
sorry.
I'm scared about the surgery.
You want to drop your cash up? You can.
Oh no, that's all
She-
right. I'm
They're,
probably gonna figure out selling some things or something, like get my butt back in, to try to earn some,
Maybe
Just-
we should smoke cigarettes for 24 hours and then go live.
And sound like this. And tell everybody, come on, I'm gonna
Come on with it.
I'm gonna
Come
beat
on
your
with it.
ass.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna beat
bitch.
your ass. I blew all my veins out, so I gotta drink my crack now.
Hold on, someone's at the door.
Hold on, it's Peanut with my blue eyes. I mean, hold on.
I will mess you up. See, we got to do something like that.
We're 50-year-olds. They sound so ridiculous. I wonder what would the neighbors say? Oh my god, so funny when Jimbo does it.
Oh, he does a couple impressions I really like.
He does good when he's doing a grunter. He's
He's the best at that. That one kills me.
He cracks me up, man.
You come up here. You come take a link.
I think that Kemper keeps him serious. All serious. But then Kemper wasn't there with him yesterday, and he was doing that. He talks like.
Wait, thanks for the people, by the way, about my dog. Thank you. Even though I'm being goofy right now.
Yeah, they're all,
Thank you.
they're all praying for you. Yeah, they're all praying. And I don't know if you saw this or not, but May said she was.
Yes, I did. That's why I wanted to thank everyone. Thank you. Yeah, the Ricky one's the best. I agree, Sugar Pie. I think that's favored by many.
He is so damn funny, man. So in regards to summer, I'm sorry I got joking about Jimbo. You're right. Let me get serious here. In regards to Summer Wells, I still believe it was an accident and the adults panicked. After that, I have no idea what they did. I wonder if it has something to do with that running water. She's always videotaping that river in front of her, that creek or whatever that always washes up.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're into bushes watching.
Oh Lord. Yes, I would go to an ortho. That's why it got sent off to a radiologist and the orthopedic, right? My vet is going to send me to an orthopedic. Yes. Get that right.
Hey, Chaotic. Good to see you. There, let me drop you a
Chaotic?
link. We don't ever get to talk to you anymore. We're all so fast when we do go live. There's your link if you want to come up, Chaotic.
Come on with
I
it.
sent her-
Take a link. Come on with it.
Come on, kick your ass.
We're trying to compete with another channel.
We need to smoke a bunch of cigarettes so we sound like that.
We have to have a fight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
A little bit of everything
Well,
bad.
we're discussing all the cases that are happening right now, but we're also just kind of shooting shit. So whatever's going on, you can come.
Sugar Pie.
Come on in the panel.
Take the link, bitch. We have to infuse it with a little ghetto so we can get some viewers.
Yeah, we're trying to keep everybody entertained. I am wanting to know. Let's see right here. Chaotic last night's episode of The Lab with Chris McDonough. Don Wells came on panel and actually had a decent. Yes. This chaotic. Read this and you'll know what we're talking about. And then we just sort of did an update on all the other cases, the Valo Daybell, the Letitia Staunch, and the West boys. We're 19 versus 133.
Because it's the headline.
Wonder what she's talking about. Is the headline.
Well, it was about rap, so, you know.
Rap's back. What the hell?
What the F? How dare you? Well, there's a lot of trolls in there, too. There's been a lot of, you know, trolling.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because, you know, I've been looking.
Like he starts this, it's really long, so I'm not going to read it, but he starts it off with, hey, Nicolainer, He cracks me up, man. Oh my gosh, let's see. There's Chaotic. Hey.
Hey, well, I don't have
What's
much
up?
offer to any of those conversations at all, but I'll come say hi.
I'm just going to fix my printer real quick. I'm just going to pause it for my voice for a minute, but I'm still staying, so I'll be right back.
Okay. What the hell?
The ninja threatened me, so I had to come on panel.
Yeah, I said, come on with it.
No, really. Oh, Kiki Ayers. Y'all making me laugh, and I'm trying to stay away from the credit. Yeah, no, I am too, actually. We just wanted a little comedic break after that. Let's see. Chaotic, are you watching any of the trials happening right now? That's what we're talking about.
I'm not. I do good to. So, since I can't do a whole lot and I'm kind of just stuck sitting around most of the time, I have a problem staying awake these days.
You know, the weather has been so nice. It's like just breezy enough. I fall asleep like that at night, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll give my injury that. It solved my insomnia real quick.
Well, good. I'm glad you're getting rest because that's what's going to make you feel better.
So, yeah, I went from, an hour or two a day to 8 to 12 hours.
Oh, that's great. You need it. That'll help you feel better.
Yeah, and I am getting better. It just seems like the slowest process ever. And
I like your nails.
thank you. About the time I think that, I'm almost back to normal, I find out that after just a few hours of being up, I'm pretty much back at square one. So
Right.
I get up and move around a little bit just so I don't get stiff, and then take breaks and usually fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was about to say, at least you're not having problems sleeping. I'm still an insomniac at least 3 days a week. Well, bless your heart, Lulu. Yeah, Chaotic's had some back pain and problems there. Maya says, hey, Chaotic.
hey, yeah, I have a feeling that when I get back to 100%, I'm just going to have an overabundance of energy and not be able to sleep again because I've been so bored the last almost 6 weeks.
Bless your heart.
So I'm just going to end up deep diving into something and not sleeping for days probably.
Do you shop a lot from home? That's what I do when I'm sick. I usually shop from my phone.
I mean, no more than usual, but Chaotic's always got to shop.
Yeah, same
It's a
here.
real problem. It's a real problem.
Amazon, I love it. I was telling my husband yesterday, Amazon is like today's ice cream truck when you see it pull up.
Mm-hmm. I try and stick to small orders. That way I don't have to wait for somebody else to get here to carry my packages in for me, though.
Carry it. Right. I hear you.
Because that would just be torture if I had big packages out there and couldn't get them to see what I got.
Well, how are the wedding plans coming?
Oh, I don't know. I I think she got stressed out and put it all on like the back burner at the moment because
You
part of
know, when
her
yeah, go ahead.
part of her wants to have like the wedding, and they had chose, not this September but next September, and then part of her realizes that she doesn't really want to spend as much as it would cost.
Yeah.
So I think she's kind of at a struggle on whether or not to go with like the full big wedding or just do something like smaller and then have like a big reception. So,
When I got overwhelmed the first time I got married, we eloped.
well, that's what I told her to do. I was like, and she was like, well, I still want all the pictures. And I was like, then just plan something. And if people
After
really want to be there, they'll make an effort to be there, and it can be small. And then when we come back, we can have like a big gathering.
yeah.
So we'll see.
Let's see here. My hubby has been more of the Amazon shopper. He's hooked. I'm hooked, but not as much as he is. Yeah, I'm hooked. This Temu that everybody's talking about.
That's
Has
my new
anybody?
addiction.
Yeah, you like it?
I can't stop.
Really? I'm thinking about getting some things from there. You had posted a code the other day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. That gives you a bigger discount or something?
I know the code that I have will give you 30% off of your first purchase. I can send it to you again, but
Let's see. We did a small family wedding at home catered. And then, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
well,
You
the
do?
thing is, I've let her and her fiance live here so they could save money and get ahead of everything. So when they do move out, they've already got everything they need. They've got backup money in case something was to ever happen, and a backup doggy fund and all of that stuff. And it's hard
I
because
wish I had a backup doggy fund. I'm back.
Yeah,
Just
she
in
needs
time for
it
that.
now.
yeah, I was like, make sure you have like 3 or 4 months of bill money set back, school loans paid off, like all that. And it just sucks at the idea of she's got all this money she could be using to buy a house instead of renting somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then just spending it on a wedding and
Mhm.
having to start over. So it's kind of, and I think that's where she's at, because she knows she's in a good place to buy a house. But
Mhm.
if she spends it all on a wedding, then she's stuck renting for however long. So she'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Good she's thinking about it,
With
though. I feel like a
Ken,
lot of weddings.
with
With
Ken,
what?
we moved into a house and then decided to have our wedding there, and it was
Mhm.
really small, just all of our kids, because we're like the Brady Bunch, and a
Mm-hmm.
few people from work, and that was it. But like the first time I got married with my first husband,
Mhm.
it was just overwhelming, and then I
Huh.
found out I was pregnant, so I was having morning sickness. So we just eloped, and he planned it all, and we went to Stowe, Vermont, skiing. Yep.
Huh? I didn't have a wedding. I just went and
Well,
eloped to New York.
yeah, and see, she wants an
Yeah.
outdoor fall wedding anyways. So I can't justify the price tags on these venues when we're not even going to actually use the inside of the venue. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It doesn't make
Oh,
any
wow.
sense because she wants all the fall color leaves and stuff. And I'm like,
Oh, I bet you
sure,
could
we
think
could
of
get a
something.
permit and use somebody's property that butts up to the woods or something.
That's cool.
But I don't know. We'll see. She
Me
may
too,
get
May.
frustrated.
I'm on my
And
second.
she
You
may
just reminded me of something. Thank you, Chaotic, about weddings. Thank you.
she might get frustrated. And yeah, you have one coming up to go to.
Well, I offered them to help with some of this stuff, and I need to talk to them. You just reminded me because it's actually coming up very soon, next month. It's a sudden wedding, and it's a beach wedding because that's what everyone does here is have beach weddings.
Yeah.
But nature. If you're doing it in nature, there
Happy
might be some creative.
anniversary, knee pads.
Happy
Go
anniversary.
ahead.
That's right. You might be able to
Happy
find some
anniversary.
ideas on Pinterest too for the outdoor stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, I did me and Mr. Chaotic's fairly cheap because he wanted more of an outdoor country setting or whatever. I wanted to elope, but so
Oh,
I
you
think we can
did?
figure something out. Yeah, but I think, I mean, it's possible that she ends up going on a vacation and just randomly decides to do it. Like, you just never know.
You don't ever know.
Lulu got married in Vegas.
She joked about it at one point, and I thought she was serious.
So did I.
She's retracted on it, so I don't know.
You got married in Vegas?
Me, I joked about it, but for me, it was a pregnancy insurance kind of a thing, and it was an elope, save money. See, for us, we both were kind of like not into the wedding thing. I feel like a lot of people, there's a pressure for new young couples, especially, when they're just starting out, to have that big wedding, and,
Mhm.
and it becomes so costly, and a lot of it is competition. Not everyone, but with a lot of people, I feel like, and
Mhm.
here you go, you're hit with your wedding's done, you're starting out your new life, you hit with $50,000-$60,000 in loans, and that's a way to start out your marriage stressful. When
Yeah.
like Chaotic was just saying, you can put that down on the house, and it's just, you got to balance it all out. Do you want to be paying off these loans and possibly have stress and arguments and working overtime, or do you want to put it to something that you have forever? But it's a hard thing, because people dream about that their whole life.
Yeah.
Not me. I didn't dream about it. I didn't want it. I have anxiety. I don't want people staring at me, so I
Yeah.
didn't care.
Harmony's the same way. She never really wanted a wedding. It wasn't important to her, and she also doesn't like to be the center of attention.
And they're all going to be staring at you. That sounds like a nightmare to me.
Like,
Hell
her
no.
biggest things are like, she wants the wedding dress shopping, and she wants the photos, and I'm like, we can do all of those things anywhere, though.
That's true.
Like,
Get a
you
photographer.
already have your whole bridal party, so it's not like we can't plan something ahead where the whole bridal party could still be there and the most important family members. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't think we need to have a 300-person wedding.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Just to appease everyone else. I just don't think it's the right decision for them. But
do what's best for you. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just supporting it and letting whatever they decide.
However she works it out.
Yep.
What about her just doing it at your house like we did? You have too many people?
I mean, we probably could. We've even got like areas close
You
to
have a gorgeous
we could probably
home.
just get permits for and do it too, like parks and stuff nearby.
Parks, gazebos, decorated gazebo. Yeah, I bet there's tons of Pinterest ideas, but you probably already looked.
I haven't, but she has. Her Pinterest is ridiculously
I used to be hooked on that. Hooked. So many folders.
Just so you're aware, Mr. Chaotic, I'm on live. So
hey, Never Silent.
Hi, Never Silent.
He never silent. He's funny. Yesterday he had me cracking up.
Oh.
Who was it they said they knew their husband 3 weeks before they got married? I want to talk to you. Right here. Let's see. Was it May?
I don't know.
Because I had only known my husband a short time, my first husband. And when we eloped, he thought I could ski. And he planned our wedding to go skiing at a ski resort. And I can't ski. I'm terrified of heights.
Me too.
So
I get
he
scared of
went
the
and
lifts.
bought matching ski outfits and everything. I got on the lift and we took selfies together, but there was no way in it. So I held on to him with my arms around his waist, and he skied us down the mountain. I remember when I tried to ski, I knocked over a kid, and he was like, "You can't do that." And I was like, "Why can't I?"
Take them out like bowling. They're always in the way.
Right.
There's always little kids in the way when you're skiing and snowboarding.
Do you want me to pull you a card, Sugar Pie? I can pull you a card now if you want me to. Let me get my cards.
Did you hear, Chaotic, that Alec Baldwin is released on all his charges? They're all dropped. Breaking news right now. I don't know if you follow that.
Not really.
Oops, I just saw something with Johnny Depp. I missed it. Sorry. I know you would have liked that one. That was a fun case to watch. I was saying it earlier, I wish they televised more cases.
Mm-hmm.
There's become a big public interest in cases with those televised ones, in the social media, I think, and it gets people, into it.
Yeah. I know Indiana just passed it, so now it's up to the judge's discretion
Nice.
What's that?
to televise court hearings and have cameras in there.
Oh, I was wondering about that. Thank you for letting us know that. Wow. It seems
Hey.
like it gets people interested in the judicial system.
Me too, Lulu. I keep my daughter's room is still there too and she still sleeps over sometimes. That room's staying like that,
That's sweet.
Yeah, she sleeps over and her brother gets to see her and he loves it. It's probably a YouTube glitch. That happens a lot with the people can't see each other.
Okay, let me
Interesting.
get Lulu a card. I mean, not Lulu, but Sugar Pie card here.
I'm surprised my vet hasn't called yet.
Yeah, because they told me between 2 and 4.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be yesterday. What's that?
Hmm.
What was that card?
I think she lost sound.
Yeah, I didn't know if she muted her. I was thinking it was me. I was just checking.
Oh, it
You might
did
be
mute.
muted.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. Well, that's cool
Okay,
when you have someone up here.
Literally, this card fell in my lap, Sugar Pie. And then this literally went right to the damn page.
Really?
It says, the woman who was kind to insects. Okay. The 6 of coins represents kindness and generosity to those that are less fortunate. That is Sugar Pie, isn't it? The old woman from this Inuit tale understands the need to put positivity out into the world in order to receive it back. The pay it forward methodology of karma. It represents generosity, charity, kindness, value, and reward. So it means you're going to be rewarded for putting good karma out into the world.
Cool.
Amzie, did I get that right? Amzie is a good card reader.
Oh, really? Is she here?
She also has a one of them boxes. What is it called? A spirit box. Just took my other dog to get his shots, and damn, that was a workout.
Where's that? Let me see. I must have went way ahead. Oh,
Never
I was
silent.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping my dog doesn't need a surgery. I paid $400 2 days ago, day before yesterday, just for the X-rays and everything.
Did you hear it, Sugar Pie?
Yeah, she said,
Did
"Wow."
you hear it? I gotta go pick up the littles from school. Gypsy and Chat. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you for coming.
See you, Lulu.
We got to pick her brain. We were going to get married in the first week, but held out because my mom cried for. Oh, my mom is Southern. She's gone now, and her father was a Southern preacher, Baptist, And when my first husband went to her to tell her that he was going to propose to me, and did she understand that he was Jewish, she said, "But you're still a Christian, right?" He was like, "Yeah, whatever." It's like trying to explain to her that he was Jewish. And she looked at me and she goes, "He still believes in Jesus, don't he?" And I was just like, "Yeah, whatever, Mom." It went right over her head, trying to explain that he was Jewish. Like, no, he doesn't. You silly woman. I wish all my kids could move back, and me too. That is a whole nother show. I'm going to do a show on empty nest syndrome. I am, because I've got it. Yes, you're welcome, Sugar Pie, anytime. Anybody else want a card? I'll pull it. I should have listened to my mom. Can someone ask if House Mouse has me blocked? House Mouse, Trixie is asking if you've got her blocked. She can't see you. Trixie, I understand. I love it when my 21-year-old comes to stay with us. Me too. I don't like it when they're scattered. I worry.
Mace, yeah, I know. I'm so fortunate that all the cousins and everybody, like, everyone's around the same area and nobody's ever moved, and I don't think anyone's going to. Even the colleges are close by. Every college that all the cousins went to, it's kind of like I feel like fortunate that way. Now, I will say May just asked for a card too. I did notice that.
May did?
Yeah, she's at the bottom. She said, "Me."
I'm gonna
I
jump
must-
down and
Oh,
eat.
okay, I see now.
I'm gonna jump down and eat, but if you guys are still on,
Okay.
I'm done. I'll come back.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We can fake fight again
Love
too.
you.
Okay. Love you too.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Let's give May S a good card. I mute it when I'm shuffling because it's
I just checked when my vet's office closes because if they don't call me, I'm going to be calling them. Are you on mute again? I think you're muted. Okay. Looks like a card on the floor, possibly. Could that be the one? 2 cards on the floor.
okay. When this happens, May, I go with what pops out at me, okay? Because that tells me that these are your cards. And it was 2 of them. 9 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay.
Nice.
I'm still learning, so I've got to read it. Okay, 9 of Cups. Here we go. 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups represents a happy ending. Isn't that ironic? Maya's got a happy ending. She always tells the dirty jokes. She got that. Isn't that ironic? Dreams realized and fulfilled. Pleasure, recognition, and triumph.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Yeah. And then the Page of Swords. Let's see. It is talkativeness, energy, thoughtfulness, curiosity, and truthfulness. The Page of Swords represents a youthful intelligence. You succeed where others fail. A happy ending.
Youthful brain.
Never
The jokes.
silent. Okay. That's too funny that she got that. It means happy
I know all
ending.
of our brains went to that too, Sugar Pie.
I mute when I shuffle because it's so loud.
think Never Silent asked for one too.
Okay, Never Silent. Yours is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Here it is. Knight of Wands. Adventurous, passionate, a rebel, a flirt with a hot temper, eager to charge into battle, fearless fighter, especially if it means defending someone you love.
This is you.
It's Never Silent.
That sounds accurate.
That was you, Never
What up?
Silent.
That sounds accurate to me for what I've seen. What say you, Never Silent? Yeah.
She said she can't stop laughing.
Never Silent's always trying to
Wait,
represent
what
and
are
fight
the
for someone.
odds?
I know. That one was right on.
Do you want me to pull you one, Sarah?
I mean, sure, go ahead. Let's see
Okay.
what happens. Let's see what happens for me. Come on with it.
Come on.
I just like how you say it.
So explain the cards to me. Is that for day, month, year, or astrology? I don't know. I'm just reading.
No clue.
Just for entertainment purposes. Something to break the monotony, right? And this is for you. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. See that?
Let me click it off so I can see. It looks like I'm reaching for someone's hand. I'm helping someone?
6 of Cups. We'll find out. 1 of Cups.
In the picture, I'm lending a hand to someone to grab them. Unless I'm the one that needs to help.
Okay. The 6 of Cups evokes a nostalgia for sweeter times. This is your best friend. Let's see. Struck with depression, he leaves with the Snow Queen through many adventures. Blah, 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 blah. Nostalgia. Old friends, simple times, joy, sharing, and your childhood. A friendship. So, to me, this means an old friend. Do you have an old friend from your childhood?
A few. I was just trying to think how it applied. I was thinking from what. Maybe I got thinking too deep. Trying to figure it out.
How it applies
It
to
said,
you now?
did it say something about depression, you said?
Yes, it did. Let's see. The 6 of Cups evokes a nostalgia for sweeter times. Kai and Gerda are best friends as children, but when Kai is struck with depression, he leaves with the Snow Queen. Through many adventures, Gerda saves him, but by then innocence is gone. Old friends, nostalgia.
Thinking of better times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
Let's see. So explain the. Okay, we did that. Never Gypsy is good at this. She was spot on last time. She pulled my card as well. All the above. More is included in that summary. Maybe I'll run in the shower so I can fart. Okay. Doesn't take much to make my brain happy.
I know you love your
She's
your furry butt sticker.
She's a simpleton, really. May, I'm the same, easily pleased. A romantic at heart.
I didn't get a phone call. It is 4:01.
What time do they close?
I just checked on Google real quick while you were talking. I'm like, because I better, only because I want to make sure I call back before they close, because I called 5 minutes after close yesterday. I need to know this. I paid money for those x-rays.
Yeah.
Just to send it to the radiologist was with another $150, you know, just so we can read it.
Have Gypsy send you a picture of that card and put it. Listen to this. Have
Okay.
Gypsy send you a picture of that card and put it behind a black candle. Let the candle burn, and it will remove the depression from whoever is having it.
Oh, is that like a spell or something? I think I saw that like randomly on YouTube, something about that once. I was wondering why I saw that.
Where do you get black
Interesting.
candles? Where would you get that?
I suppose if it's any
Like
black
Party
candle, I've
City?
seen them at the grocery stores. That Yankee Candle makes a black one. One of my favorite smells. Midsummer Night or something. Midsummer's Dream. That's a black candle. Does that count?
I guess. I've never heard of one.
That's a good. It's a good smell too. May. I have fun with your sticker too.
What sticker?
It's like comic relief. She has her own sticker that represents her furry butt, and it's in Southern Crystal.
Oh yeah, that's right. I know
We
what
have a
you
lot
mean
of fun
now.
with that. What up, Marshmallow?
Mystic shops. Okay, I've been to one at the flea market here that's really neat. I posted a video of it. He is a I'll have to go get his business card from my husband. I don't know. I know. Hold on, just 1 second. It's that important. Hold on.
I know to make it easier, I have at least in my grocery store seen the black candles, the scented ones. Random, some are just randomly that color, but oh, I bet Sugar Pie.
Okay, he does. I can't even. Arcanium, spellcraft, and spirituality. How do you say that word?
Where I can't. Let me turn it real quick.
Up at the top.
Okay, I'm just enlarging it. It could be arcanum or arcanum. I just don't know that word.
Me either.
Because it's something. Is it something to do with witches and stuff?
I don't know. It was a place at the flea market.
Oh, you
we
can.
went in.
Oh, you can Google it and put it and just put that word pronunciation, and you'll hear it pop up, and you can listen to the pronunciation if you.
I
need
don't
to.
know. I don't know if a mod could
I
check it
don't
out.
think so.
That would be great if you mods could check that out.
Well, you know what? That's because there was a rumor going on that it was her, that she was, but there's actually a few of the accounts, and I believe no. I mean, it's like it's rapper, and there's more than one of those, but it did start somewhere that it was her, and I really honestly would say no.
So he's a troll for rap, not.
No, he's not rap.
I mean, he's
He
a
is
troll.
rapper.
He's someone who
He has
trolls
another.
rap.
No, he has another name. His other name is rapper. He has the Michael
Okay.
Jackson picture. He's
Yeah,
saying
he
he's
came
rapper.
in first as rapper.
Yeah, that's him. And he has a few other names. Oh,
This
multiple names.
Arcanium. Thank you, Never Silent.
That's the word.
He's
Yeah, but there
awesome.
wasn't an either. There wasn't an either though. It just looked like Arcanum or Arcanum. I think there was no spot for an E on there. That's what threw me off because I wanted to say Arcanium. That's odd. Oh, was there an I in there? It's hard to see on my phone, and it sounded like an E maybe.
I don't think so.
Either way,
Maybe
you
this
got
guy's
it.
got
You got the.
spelled wrong. Yeah.
I was trying to enlarge it on my phone. Who's Marshmallow?
That's okay.
Gamer.
We lost people. She must be
No.
really going at it today.
Oh, you're talking about Gamer Guy May, I think. And you can talk to you can ask Marshmallow about that. He's got a bunch of accounts. Don't you, little Marshmallow?
Well, let me ask
Actually,
you your
weren't you-
opinion of all that. Well, I got you
Okay.
here. And what is your opinion of all that?
Of what? Marshmallow?
Rap yeah, they left us and went over to Mama T. She went up to 154.
Wow. What,
They
everyone?
left us
Maybe
and went
there's.
to Mama T.
Oh, is everybody gone?
Well, we went down
I
and
can't
she
see.
went up.
I can't see the numbers when I'm up here. I don't know where you're seeing it from. I mean, you
My
can probably on a
corner,
computer.
and I got my phone in my hand.
Oh, okay. It doesn't show on my phone when I'm up here. I don't know why. It shows when I'm in the chat. If I go over there, I'll go over there next, and I'm gonna go in my other account. But I have to call my vet first when you're done.
Were they
I'll go
saying
over and
that
join.
Ernie was arrested again last night?
Okay, so if you go to Jimbo's, there's 4 pages that he posted on his community wall. Apparently on January 2nd he was. Okay, so now I'm putting it all together, and he has court soon. So he was arrested in New York. Remember
would
when
have been New Year's? Yes.
Remember when he was
in
in the Uber, and it's for trespassing for the 3rd degree or something like that. And guess what? The fine for that is $500. Now, what was he just asking for yesterday from his chat? $500 to go see his mom.
Thank you,
But he has
Trixie.
court.
You're still here.
He has a court in a week. So how? I mean, that's pretty ironic. He has court in a week, and he just asked for $500, and that's what the fine is for trespassing in the 3rd degree. And I might be saying that wrong, but that's the fine when you're in New York, because I looked it up. It's $500.
Wow.
And court is coming up in New York for that charge. So I don't know what he trespassed. And actually, hold on. I don't know if I can talk to you while I'm reading Google.
That's interesting. Because we all thought he was probably going to get picked up, didn't he? Trespassing in the 3rd degree in New York. Oh, wow.
It sounds like a situation where you're asked to leave and you remain there, and he could have got removed. So hence there was a hospital stay. Maybe that was related to the phone call. I know a couple people called to report him, including I think allegedly, I'm just going to say, because I don't remember, that BK might have called, and a couple other YouTubers might have called when he was walking around, thinking he might have had an episode or something for his safety, like a safety call. I don't know if you remember when he got out. He was starting to, or a lot of people said pretending, because it didn't seem like full blown, but it could have been the start of one. But when his battery went dead or his phone went out or he ended the live, he was just entering a building. I don't know if that was the building, but either way, that was around the time where I think he had his, first hospital stay. I don't know if he got put in the hospital because of the charge. Maybe, you know what I mean? There could be a lot of things you could theorize. I could just say I'm theorizing so nobody quotes me. There could have been a potential scuffle with 5-0. They could have put him in the hospital. He could have had a tasing. He could have got, he could have been in a fight with somebody from being in the trespassing. Somebody, you know what I mean? Something like that could have happened, and it might not have nothing to do with any kind of a kidney or anything, dialysis. But that could have been where he got the idea that he was saying that Jimbo's thugs beat him up, when it could have simply been that somebody else did. But then he said that never happened, and that he never said he was on drugs. I don't know. It gets confusing around these streets. He said he was in the hospital, and it could have been his meds that were making him say that, because he didn't remember saying that.
Yeah.
But to this day, some of his chat still calls Jimbo on drugs.
Fenced or closed property.
Right. Yeah. Yes. And it's punishable of up to 3 months in jail, 1 year probation, and $500. My guess is a lawyer could have, this is guess, if he has court coming up in a week, and if he has a lawyer, public or not, they could have said, be ready with your fine money so we can try to help you get out of jail time if he pays the fine, and it's $500. So I just find it really weird that's
Can I just ask y'all all something? Okay, everybody says that he's with someone who is wealthy, right? Why
I don't
hasn't
know about
he
that.
gotten himself a car?
This is a question I've had for a year and a half, because when you're renting cars all the time with all the rentals you've done, I don't understand why you wouldn't
We
put money
got
down,
our
even on a
little Ford
couple.
Focus, right? We put $1,000
Get a,
down.
just buy a shit box. I mean, I can't understand it, because it would be so much cheaper, and you could just go where you want whenever you want. And with all the rental monies and all that, if you add it up, that would be a used car right there.
We put
I know they're harder to
$1,000
come by.
down,
Yeah.
and our car payment is like $300 a month.
Well, even if you don't get one that you have to pay, if you saved it up, sorry, you're choking. Even if you saved some of the money from, or somebody helped you that was giving you the money for the rental, because, could just have bought a couple $1,000 car or something. It doesn't have to be like the best car out there, but there's always used cars for sale. I feel like it would save them a lot of money.
That's what I don't understand. I mean,
I've never got that.
He sounded like
It's always been rentals.
He was coming down here in some hillbilly way.
I know, it's just, I don't understand. I cannot.
He's like in the back of a milk truck, isn't he?
That's just alleged. I don't know anything about that, but I highly doubt that. I'm pretty sure he's still there because he has court soon. We know New York, but whatever. North Dakota or whatever it was,
he's
allegedly.
Trying to make it sound like he's riding in the back of a chicken truck or something.
I didn't even hear that. That's funny. That's part of the movie.
He has nobody travels or something. It's like, dude, they're not normal people. Get a car.
I know, I don't get it. Yeah, but he's not the only one that didn't have a car too until a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they don't have cars. Somebody bought, I don't understand it.
If Dominic can't,
I know a couple people like that too. I mean, I know a couple people like that too in their 30s, and I'm like, shouldn't you have a car by now? Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it.
It doesn't have to be fancy. Mine's not fancy. Just get you from point A to B.
When I started my job in executive secretary, I was about...
Executive protection specialist? I thought you were going to say that.
Yeah, right. I was about 25 years old. So I was wet behind the ears, 25. And I had to book my boss a trip. And I had never done it before in my life. But on my resume, I had. So I swear to God. Yeah. I made myself sound so good on my resume. I finally get the job, and he's like, yeah, book me a trip. And he went to like Brazil. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And I didn't know anybody real well enough to like go, hey, help me do this. And all the other executives were going too. I was the secretary to the sales department at the time before I went to sales. And he made it sound like he was on the back of a chicken truck. And he said when he got to his hotel, that one of the amenities was running water and carpet. He was like, we work for a franchisor. Why didn't you get it through a franchise like Holiday Inn, the Sheraton? I had him in like In-Law Brasileir or some shit, right? Yeah, I was just like, I'm so sorry. But he got a big kick out of it. And all the other senior execs, they never let me live that shit down, but it was so damn funny. He took it in stride and just changed his reservations when he got there. But it was so hilarious. He was saying how he had to literally ride way out in the damn middle of nowhere. And he was scared to death because this is Brazil, And then all of his buddies and everybody were over at the Holiday Inn. They're like, new secretary, huh? He's like, yeah, shut up.
Something I just noticed in your chat, when House Mouse was saying if his charge was related to him not leaving the Uber, then it would have been it's down lower. Vehicle charge or some sort, Chaotic and House Mouse are discussing. So what I was originally saying was, like Chaotic is saying, we were pointing out activities before this happened. Like I noticed, what I remember is when he was in the Uber, there was also a police officer next to the Uber because he went and asked him if he could go get a drink. So I'm wondering if the cops were following them or something like that. And I don't know what happened after the camera went out, but I'm assuming there was some sort of trespass after the fact. These are just activities.
I figured it was that hospital he ran out in front of. Remember?
I saw him
Didn't he,
walk
like-
into a building that looked
Yeah.
professional. It could have been. It looked
Right.
like a police building to me, but it could have been a library. It could have been a college. It could have been anything. It just looked
Where he
professional
was,
enough.
it looked like the hospital I took my daughter to in Nassau County, and me and October Baby were like, "That's that place." She had cut the tip of her finger off slamming it in the door, and
Mhm.
it was like it was either Christmas Eve or Thanksgiving Eve, and it was packed. Don't go to the emergency room, NYC. During a holiday, it was incredible. And it looked like that building. I was like, he's in Nassau County. And October Baby, I want to say, it's like, yeah, that's that medical building. So, he must have been really high for them to have thrown him out of a medical building. It's like, come back
Something
when you're
happened.
sober.
Something happened, and it could have potentially landed him in that hospital stay. Is what I'm. There's many different theories you can come up with, but we do know that he was
All
in one.
allegedly, it's right. All allegedly.
Right.
They
Right.
took
These
him
are all
out.
theories. I did stress that earlier, yeah, because I don't want to be. These are just. A lot of activities occurred that day. How about that? Which resulted in an arrest, and there's an arraignment coming up. It's on Jimbo's community wall. The arraignment. It's in about a week, I think.
Daisy, can you drop your link for me? Follow Daisy because she's got great community wall posts daily.
I'm not
She's
getting
got a
any of your
great
notifications. I'm gonna have to redo it. I'm gonna have
You
to
need to ring
unsub
that
sub.
bell. Ring that bell.
I do it every time I follow a creator or one of the subs, which I join everybody that I see. I always hit the bell, and I've come back to some and seen the bell unchecked. So I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes. I check everybody's bell every time. That's when the camera went off. That's right, Chaotic. So who knows? It could have been that. It could have been that hour. It could have been hours later. Who knows?
I had to put that with Sugar Pie's comment. That's where he was when the camera went. All right, yeah, that's exactly. He was
But
jumping out at it. Yeah.
didn't
but
he
he
say
said-
that he got beat up? Didn't he say he got beat
Yes.
up though? That's
Yes,
when
and
he
that
said he got
Jimbo-
beat up.
And that Jimbo
Mhm.
put the hit on him. Like Jimbo's his
So
mom.
maybe somebody did rough him up a little. Maybe he got roughed up when he didn't want to leave whatever they're saying, trespass was. That is alleged. That's just one theory that could have happened. I'm saying, and it could have been with police officers. That's just
They
a
make
theory.
Jimbo sound like this. Can you look at the camera for a minute?
Sure.
Sarah?
Oh, here we go. You're gonna do the thing for me.
Hang on. Don't ever leave
Here
the
it comes.
stand. Ever. Don't ever leave the stand. Ever. That's what they make us sound like. We're talking about, are you serious?
Yeah.
His wife's in there baking cookies. You hear the kids' laughter and playing with dogs, but he's a mob boss.
They don't want to see it. I don't want to
And
see
he's
it.
got
Like
a
earlier.
he's got a tracker on the crackhead. Are you serious?
Yeah, right. Because he cares so much.
She goes to peanuts and back. To peanuts and back.
Well, I'm pretty sure a troll was messing with her or something,
She said she don't get anybody's notifications. I'm like, I have such bad anxiety. I'm constantly checking to see who's live.
Mm.
So
I'm seeing a bunch pop up.
yeah, Godfather the
Oh my
Jimbo.
God.
Yeah, right. And his daughter's gonna come out. Growing up Collins. Growing up Gotti.
I'll call him the Jim Father. The Jim Father.
Don't ever mess with the family. Ever.
I missed that one. I did catch a few minutes of a silent live earlier, and Ernie himself, which it was probably not a good idea, was stating, and I did see this with my eyes, that he was on his way. He did this with BK too. No, yeah, BK. He's on his way to Jimbo's in the back of a truck to beat him up, which is funny because Jimbo just brought out a list last night. So now he's riling up his subs and telling them that he's on his way to beat him up, just like he did with Benny, and he never went there. So I guess maybe he's trying to raise money to get to go beat up Jimbo, maybe. Which that's a good way to get money because people get all riled up, you know. But
Yeah.
he's not on his way to beat up Jimbo. He's not on his way to beat up
He's
Jimbo.
not on his way to beat up Jimbo. Well,
He
who's
also
gonna
said he was
loan him-
in BK's yard.
If
you
he's
know,
on his way
he
to
wasn't-
beat up Jimbo, who is loaning him a footstool? Don't give it
I
to
doubt
him. Don't
he's
give him
going
the
there because he has
footstool.
court in a week in New York. So unless he's planning on not attending that one too, that's a possibility.
Is he at Southern Girls? Is he in her shed? Look, is he picking out the shed?
She said he
Is he?
was. You got a shed.
Oh my God. Is it him? Is it
Who
him
you
in
got?
the shed? No! No!
Is that- Did you find Ernie? Is that Ernie?
Hell yeah! I found him. He's in the
I
shed
found Ernie in the shed. Oh my God,
in the
Gypsy, you get the
shed.
reward.
with the cow.
You better put in for that reward.
Put him back in the
I
shed.
somehow think that Rap's portion of the award is probably invalid now. Just a guess. Yeah, that hotel kicks ass.
See the cow? Do you see the cow? on the roof?
That's definitely Southern Girls Shed.
Southern Girls Place. Look at him. She doesn't want him there, though. You know what he's like. He's that boomerang asshole you couldn't get rid of. That one night stand. Wouldn't go the hell home. Right? That type. That's what I picture.
You just gotta do the villain. You gotta do the villain voice once, at least before you close out your show.
You mean like when Traders had all of her files?
Yes, I'm gonna get you. Oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, I'm gonna find out who your uncle is and what color socks he wore. Oh, my, oh, my. Oh, yes.
I mean,
Yeah, that one.
I'm glad we're all LARPing actors, right?
I've got
Alligator
files,
tooth.
poundages. Oh, poundages of files on you. I know you know how to double dutch in 5th grade.
I double
heard
dutch
you
like
say
a
you could double
mofo.
dutch. I could too, girl.
I double dutch like a
I
mofo.
would love to do that.
I just
one more
jumped
time
right in
before
that
I
shit.
die. I did too, man. I went to like this championship, and when I got there, I was so intimidated.
Oh, nice.
I was
Nah,
like,
I just did the
"Holy
street kind."
cow."
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, you went to competitions? Nah, I just jumped in the street
I
kind.
went to one, and I got like major social anxiety. They were so good. I was like, I'm
That
going-
was me. Whenever I had whenever a musical performance I had, oh my God, I would get all shaking. You can't play the violin when you're shaking, man. I had a couple of those competitions. Piano too, shakes. I made it through, but damn, my God, just about
Yeah.
fainted.
I had like, well, we grew up on Country Club Road, and I'm the baby. So everybody grew up wealthy until it got to me, because Dad left. So when Dad left, I got everybody's hand-me-downs. I mean, they were nice and everything like that, don't get me wrong, but I knew they were hand-me-downs, and so it gave me low self-esteem. They didn't know they were hand-me-downs, but to me, I knew. Do you get what I mean? And
Mhm.
so it like hurt my confidence and stuff growing up around wealthy people and feeling inadequate, and you know what I mean, around hoity-toities. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're definitely, I know. And so like when situations like that would arise, I don't know if I just got full on stupid or what, but I had an opportunity to go to North Carolina School of the Arts with some kind of scholarship, and I broke
Yeah.
my damn leg. I was playing with my next door neighbor basketball, and I tripped over a tree stump, doing a layup, and I broke my damn leg, and I didn't get to do it. And I was going to do the part with shim shimmery, shim shimmery, shim shim shiroo, and I was going to be
Oh, yeah.
a sweep, broom sweep person in that play, and it was
Oh,
like,
nice.
where's my grace? Where's my grace? When I think about it, I go back through my life, it's like little things like that, and then like going to the double dutch and just feeling so, it was an inner city, and I was, coming from a posh school. Everyone's white and everyone's hoity-toity, and then I get off the bus and it's inner city. And so I was just so intimidated because they were so good and athletic and when you know what I mean, we didn't even compare. I mean, our school didn't even compare. And it was just like, I'm ready to go now. Check, please. The minute I got there. And so I do remember sitting and watching a couple of competitions, but I remember calling and having my mom pick me up. I was like, ain't no damn way I'll break my leg again in front of everybody because I'm a dumbass. Because anytime I'm in a scenario like that, I get clumsy.
I started to go in the janitor
my social
closet.
anxiety makes me clumsy. Does it you?
I just get I've been in situations where it's like performances when all eyes are on you. And when I had a last violin performance, I told the instructor, I'm going in there, the janitor closet. I tried to go in there and she's like, Sarah, stop it. Now you're making me have nerves. And she started freaking out because I made her nervous, and she's the teacher. Yeah. I'm just not into the lights, camera, all action, all on me.
Exactly, Maya.
Not my thing.
Me either. I wanted to, but then you
I
get there and I have horrible stage fright. I even do here.
Stage fright, yes,
and
that's what it is.
I'll skip a day or two because it's a social anxiety from hell, man. And so
stage fright is real.
Ken goes to the grocery store because I get just incredibly anxious and I can't think, and people get on my nerves, and I can't do it. So I send him to keep from bomb threats happening, or yeah, we have a situation with the oranges, things like that. But so like what'd she say? I struggle with the tremors. Okay, May, I don't know if you're a drinker or not, but my dad taught me just to have a swig of something for your nerves. And when I was in sales and I had to get up and do my dog and pony in front of 300 people, I would have a shot of liquor, or I would have like a Bloody Mary for breakfast, or a mimosa, which is orange juice and champagne, anything to like. And then I was fine. I was okay. And then I had a drinking problem for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So we're not recommended on this channel to drink for your anxiety. She's just saying what she used to do.
Right. I'm just saying what I used to do. And then I started to enjoy, all this banana, colada is pretty good. Anyway, this channel does not recommend drinking for your anxieties, but it did help. I mean, I guess there's a reason why we have alcohol, right? Maybe it is for our nerves. I don't know. My mother's side. I mean, I'm almost 60 years old. Why am I being good? Give me a damn colada. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've been sober for 25 years. Let me have a colada, for God's sakes. Let her have a colada. My mother's side. Yeah, sugar pie. Yeah, my mom and dad were both kind of hoity-toity, actually, and then but there's a side of my mom where she grew up in Appalachia, so she was countryfied too. So that was, I don't know. They got in the bed. Broke famous person, right? Pretty much. Do y'all mean anxiety? Yes. 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 Yeah. Definitely in the morning. If you've got to go give a speech, that's what to have. A few shots of booze is what I'm saying. I have tremors all the time, but it gets worse when I'm tired or stressed. Does alcohol help? Crafts. Oh, okay. Crafts helps my anxiety. I do get a little OCD about crafts, though. I have to admit, I'll get a little OCD about it.
I am a bit of a perfectionist.
Yes. Yes. I think that's why we're probably good gem mine hunters, because it's like, I don't know. I mean, I could be there all day long looking for
That's
that
what I do at
golden
Nancy
egg,
Beach.
right? Yes. But it's therapeutic, right? Because we're doing something productive, right?
It's
Looking for
free and it's out. It's
pencil.
outdoors. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
healthy outdoor activity. It's free. I'm gonna have to call my vet soon
Okay, you want me
because
to let
I
you
don't want to
go?
miss. Well, just soon. I'm just saying because it's 4:30 and I find it odd, and they're not. I'm not waiting. This is the second day. They should have called me. I think
I'm
maybe he's really
sorry.
busy, but I feel like somebody should have called me.
What about rum cake, May? Would that be good? Like putting it in food? Country
The
fried.
alcohol burns out when you cook it.
She said, country with a posh Scottish accent, according. I love the way you talk, Sugar Pie. Do you want me to tell you someone's accent that I have to have subtitles, and that is Carl. I cannot understand him. Find tons of
I think
molds and
it
stuff. I'm
took a
oh,
couple
really?
times.
You know what
Molds.
my
I
husband
love
wants to
molds.
make you? My husband wants to
Silicone
make you
molds.
the clear soap with a flower in it, and he wants to make the flower black.
Huh.
Like a clear bar of soap and put a black flower in the middle, or a bug. What do you think of that, Chaotic? Clear soap with a bug or a black flower in it?
I have clear glycerin soap with an alien head in it, and I never used it because it's cool.
Oh, that's yeah, or like a skull. My husband would have been happy if I was stressed when he went to the bathroom and I helped him. Liverpool accent. I can't understand it. She said,
Well, it took me a couple times. I feel like a lot of people have said that, after listening. Now I kind of do. But yeah, it's very strong. I want molds. I want to check. That's the place I was afraid to shop on.
I was too. I
I'm
was
afraid
gonna
of
wait for everybody else
I'm
to
not.
do
I've
it, and
had
then I'll do it.
me too. I've had bad experiences with China stuff, and it looks like it's from China. I don't like waiting for anything, and some people said it's fast, so I don't get it.
Yeah, I need an apartment-sized wash machine, the tabletop kind.
Ooh,
I'm
you
gonna
found a
get me
coffin
one.
mold? Is there really molds there? I'm gonna check it out then. Do I have to get an app? Are they gonna steal my info?
Is it an app?
I want a coffin mold.
Oh, cool.
I'm like
I can't.
always looking for molds. Oh, you know what I'm looking for? The 6 or 7 inch alphabet molds because I have a couple letters, but I'd like all because I not only use resin but concrete, and I use them in the garden and stuff. And I want to get some more
Hey,
letters.
Tracy.
I'm gonna go there. Thanks a lot. Just what I need. Another Amazon.
I know. Well, this was cheap. We love you
If I have
too,
a,
May.
I mean, I've not heard much negative, so.
Oh, good, Tracy. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I went curb picking yesterday when all the hootenanny was going on because they're doing it in a really nice neighborhood close to my house. And
I saw your statue without the head, and I thought of Chaotic in your picture. And I'm like, Chaotic would want that for her yard.
Because it looks sort of romantic the way she was holding his head.
Yeah, I thought of Chaotic right away. She needs that for her yard.
She's in love with him.
She was holding the head, and that's probably why I thought about it. Received 6 orders. Gypsy sent me a pic. You sent it to her? You thought of her too?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I sure did. I was like, oh, you gotta see this.
That's funny.
It was sort of romantic the way she was holding his broken head.
Oh, you have to make a
I said, oh,
video?
look, honey, it's romantic. It's art.
See,
I
you
was like,
never
what do you want a
silent.
picture of that for? I said, I'm going to send it to Chaotic.
Tracy.
She'll appreciate good art when she sees it.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, we both were
Off
thinking
with
the
the
same.
head. Off with the head, right? Why did they burn Joan of Arc at the stake? You're from up there. What did they say? Why did they burn her? What did she do that was so bad?
I thought you were talking to Sugar Pie.
I'm talking to you, Sarah. You're from where she was
Oh.
burned.
Oh, sorry, I was flipping through. I'm getting distracted because I was looking at the vet stuff. I'm getting all paranoid about missing their,
Oh, you want to go and call? 4:37. They close at 5
you
or
know,
6.
I'll come back because they might put me on
Okay.
hold or something. You know, like if you're still here, I'll come back. But
Okay. Good luck.
yeah, I'll see you all in a bit somewhere. I'm sure.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. I bought a $10 porcelain cat dish, and they shipped from China, and shipping cost was $25. I bought a $10 porcelain. Then I got afraid to feed my cat off of it. Wow. Yeah, I don't do the big China. Nottingham accent. Is that what it is? Is that the one I can't understand? Yeah, I'm doing great. I hope y'all are. Y'all are fantastic. Been free shipping and great quality. We need to follow her. She knows what to do. We need some stuff. Nottingham sounds like Nottingham the way you say it. Tracy, I need to design new merch. I've got my merch, but I don't know how to share the link. I do. Wonder what I need to do to share the link. It's on Shopify. Good advice for everyone. Don't tell your husband about Tara Happy Ending. Yeah. Chaotic, do you know why they burned her at the stake? You would be someone who would know. Joan of Arc? Or have you ever done a segment on Joan of Arc? That was my name before I changed it to a Gypsy Soul. You can't understand the Liverpoolian accent, Liverpool, aka the worst accent in Britain. Is Swedish heavy too? With distribution, and Copenhagen and distribution? That can be a difficult accent, can it? I named the Copenhagen, I don't know, right? I'm actually not sure. Distribution? Would you like distribution? Apple distribution? Right? I can try. Hurry up before he gets home. Does that sound right, May? You're from Norway, is that right? You want to eat this tradition? Am I anywhere close? 2 hours already, see no notification. I don't know. That's what everybody said. Norway. So am I doing it right? Is it Copenhagen in the station? What was he, the chef on the Muppets? Say it in English first. Marvin Hagen, the streusel. Like apple streusel? Strudel? Streusel? Isn't that like a dessert y'all eat over there? Yes. Yes, it is. Beautiful people, too. Very nice people. Say it anyway. She said, I have no idea what the hell you're saying. Isn't a Farvenhagen something? A car or something? Farvenhagen? 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 Should see, yeah, that sounds like it to me. Would you like a streusel? A streusel? You want a streusel? That's what I say to my kids when I make it. They're like, God, Mom, can't you just make it? Yeah, thank you. I can't even understand your English. Thank you, House Mouse. Yes, that's what I'm attempting to say. Streusel. That's funny as hell right there. I want to keep that coming up. I'm thinking of Copenhagen. I had a teacher named, no, her name was Quackenbush. Never mind. Didn't I have a Hagen? What was her last name? Something Hagen. Dang, it will come to me in a minute. Yeah, her name was Quackenbush. It has nothing to do with it. Sugar pod, no, we shouldn't, but we don't. Did Chaotic leave? She said, I'm not actually sure. Okay, I see her. I see it here. I want to shower alone. Liver pudding. Yeah, she does. All right, well, I guess I'm going to head on. Go make dinner. Okay, I'm just making sure you're here. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and go make dinner. It is 4:45, so if I start it now, I'll be done by about 5:30. Yeah, that's good. All right, we'll see y'all out in the streets and probably tomorrow. All right, we'll see y'all.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Go, Monty, go, 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 go!
He's got green grass in front of him. He's at the 5 touchdown.
Woo!
How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing real good.
Bada bing, bada boom. Get over here. Get out of here.
So what's the matter? Your shoes on too tight or something? Let's have some action. Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection.